What's up, my loves? It's your girl Diamond, and I'm here with an all-new episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Let's not waste no time. Let's get into it. So we start off with Spice. She's at a premiere event for her new song with Shaggy and Sean Paul. I love it. It's really cool. And she said lots of things has been going good for her. She bought a house. She moved her kids down with her, and her career is soaring. I did not know that she's been in the business since 1999. Apparently, she has pretty much been pushed back by her label to not have a full album out. But now she's about to have it out. I'm like, good for you, Spice, because she's never released one. I did not know that. And we get to Yandy. Yandy is talking to Rashida about Infinity again, while Rashida is still reeling off to how her kids are not getting along as well. Now, Yandy is talking about how the conversation she had with Infinity about how she's not ready to move out. She doesn't want to get a job yet. She wants to be around family. Infinity's back in New York, I think with her grandmother. And Yandy is like, I'm just exhausted. I don't know what to do. This is crazy. But you're trying to push somebody out that isn't ready to be out yet. She's not ready. Don't push her out. Yes, she might be 19, but she still wants to be treated like a kid. She wants to be loved. Don't just push her out the nest so fast because you want to be done with her. So that's it. I'm done. I'm done talking about it. So Spice performs, and it's like I said, I love it. It's a vibe. Everybody's dancing. Safari's there because he's gonna recognize he wants to support his Jamaican sister for getting out there. She's a dancehall queen. I love that. So Spice introduces her man to the group. Everybody pretty much recognizes him because he's a part of the production team. He is also, I do believe he's either the director or a part of the production team on Zeus Network too. I'm like, come on, Spice. Yes, Spice. So then we get to Amaretta. And Amaretta, she visits her father's grave because whenever she feels like there's nowhere else to go, she goes to her father's gravesite to find peace, and she talks to him, which is really good. And she was able to talk it out with her sister Khadijah, who was there with her. And she said her mama still at Crossroads. They don't see eye to eye. She feels like nobody understood her, that her father died. Because when she was one, he was murdered. The mom was there, but she felt like that was the root. She realized that the fact that her father died, she felt like that there was no one else there. And her mom had to take on the role of being the mother and the father. And she was also going through her grief of losing her man too. So it was pretty much not recognizing that we all lost something. It wasn't just her. So she is going to meet with her mom one more time, and because she knows that that's what her father would have wanted for them, to have a good relationship. So then we get to Safari, and BK is at this throwing the knives thing. I'm like, why is BK here? I thought we were done with him after that breakup with Sierra. Why is he still on the show? So he found out that Sierra cashed in her ring for 2 bracelets. I think Safari told him. I'm like, ooh, Safari, you weren't supposed to, I guess. So then BK wanted him to choose between him and Sierra as the friendship. He said, I'm going to have to go with Sierra because she is planning my wife's baby shower and Scrappy's baby shower. He's like, huh? What baby shower? Oh, so he didn't know. He said, how am I live with this woman and I don't know nothing about somebody's planning my baby shower, but they're at Crossroads as well. So at the same time, it's like they each going through some things. Both of them are going through it. Since Bambi is pregnant, obviously she is not supposed to do anything strenuous. Not supposed to lift nothing, carry no babies. And Scrap is supposed to help her. He said, I can help her when she tells me to do something. I don't do it fast enough. She do it anyway. But I'm like, I was already doing everything. It's just back and forth with them. Now Scrap is obviously in the reel of being an artist again. So he's about to release a global record. I'm like, what music have you put out since you've been on this show? This is a new record? I'm going to have to look that up. So he's trying to make sure that he is present for everything. Full speed ahead. Spending money, making appearances. To know that you have a pregnant wife at home, that's going to cause friction. You damn right it is. Safari went through the same thing. He was supposed to run an errand, get some Pampers and milk. But he didn't go fast enough. Erica threw a glass vase at his door. Oh, Lord, have mercy. This is too much. He's trying to be calm because we'll make sure all this energy is being useful when his son comes. And, of course, he's going to go to the baby shower. He's going to be supportive and not try to give in no flack. He's also booked to go to Miami, and they're supposed to have a family weekend getaway. BK said, I'm happy I'm not in your position. I bet you are, because we wouldn't have liked it. So we get to Young Jock, and then we're at the Ahmaud Arbery birthday celebration. And his mom's there as the foundation for him. It's a really good scene. You got Tamika Mowry there. Of course, Yandy is there with her son, Lil Mendices. Tall boy. Man, he's grown up so big. But basically, Yandy trying to make an appearance because she still wants to be part of this movement of getting the word out there, getting black voices heard. You know, Yandy. Only show up for this type of thing. Jock invited his son, but his son was a no-show because he wants his son to listen and try to understand that life is short, and I want you to make wise decisions as to who you hang out with. And Young Jock's club was shut down because there was a shootout incident that happened, and the person who was involved just so happens to be close friends with his son, who still continues the friendship. So he's like, how is it that you still wanted to be friends with somebody who shut my club down? I gotta have a conversation with you, because you know right from wrong with this. Because he got into it with one of his security guards. So after that, we see Sierra. She meets up with Erica and Bambi for some girl time. And she tells Bambi, you always glowing when you pregnant. Erica feels like I should have kept quiet about my pregnancy. Now that everybody knows. She's like, no, it's cool, it's cool. So, of course, the baby shower comes up. And Bambi says Scrap might not make it because they're going through some things. He gets emotional. He'll blurt out, say, I want a divorce. And then next day, he doesn't apologize for it. Because it flashes back to the Couples Retreat show where, obviously, Mama D announces that I want y'all to fix it because I don't want y'all to get a divorce. Obviously, we know Scrap has spoken to his mother a few times about his issues with Bambi. He might have mentioned the word divorce, which he shouldn't have done it. But she's already in the process of filing. She found the lawyer and everything. Because it's coming to a point where he doesn't even try anymore. Because he'll go to Miami to record because that's where he wants to record. And she said, why can't you record here? Oh, it's just to catch a vibe in the studio. You can't catch a vibe down the street in the home studio. Why do you gotta go to Miami? And Erica asks, is it possible that when we get pregnant, the men just lose their shit to make us miserable? What is going on with the men right now? And I'm like, yeah, y'all both don't have no type of support. And it's really sad. Scrappy, I am disappointed in you. We're back to Amaretta. She called her mom to have a conversation because she's at a photo shoot, but she really can't get her mind right because she's thinking about what she's thinking about her father and how being at that gravesite had her in her feelings. So she speaks to her mom and she says she realized that I expected more from you because you was the only parent that I had, and I don't want to lose you like I lost my father. Life is too short, and I want to be able to still say I have one of my parents here with me. I don't want to lose both of y'all, and I understand that completely. And the mom said I wasn't a perfect mother. I didn't have the blueprint. Some things that happened have definitely tarnished our trust. I want to regain that with you. And I was also hurting for you that the loss of your father. And I couldn't give it to you. I couldn't just say he's home, he's back. So she was also going through her pain as well. And it did not, both of them did not communicate that you guys were not alone in this. Amaretta was not alone in feeling like she lost her father. And the mom was not alone that she lost her husband. So she was definitely feeling that. So she heard a voice that her father said everything's going to be okay. Don't worry. The mom apologizes. I think that's all Amaretta wanted was her mom to acknowledge her feelings. Now, I'm not too sure if the mom apologized for allowing or for agreeing or admitting she did choose a man above her kids, but she is apologizing for how Amaretta's life did change after her father died. So I'm happy with that. I hope you guys do more and be better. So Bambi is at her Shimmer extension store. Because, of course, she has extensions and weave line and wig line. So she's wrapping up. And she pretty much instantly goes in on Scrappy. She said everything is going wrong. You know at some point, or you know, period, I'm not supposed to be picking up no kids. I'm not supposed to lift anything. And he said, I help you out. I tell you that. But you don't do it as convenient for you. You're present, but I'm the one home by myself while you're in Miami. Excuse me. He said his work lives in Miami. You think that my only work is here in Atlanta? So they go back and forth with each other on how you don't help me, you do all the work. And he said, what don't I do? What do I do that doesn't involve me helping you with the kids? You drink and you smoke. He said, when I go to my studio, my kids are asleep, so I cool and sleep it off. But at the same point in time, do you check in on me? Because, I need sleep because I'm waking up all through hours of the night caring for your kid. He said, by the time I go in and check on you, it'd be peaceful. You don't think that 5 minutes after that, she's waking up again, I got to change diapers and shit? It's not like that all the time. At the end of the day, Bambi feels like I am the only one here with the kids and you are gone. You are out there. He said, okay, when I'm leaving for work, you know that I have to make appearances. If my song is popping, I have to be there. I have to be present for that. I'm like, okay. So then, of course, he's going to say, since you say I don't help, how'd you get this shop? She said, boo, boo. Hold up. Wait a minute. Pause. When you met me, I already had money. I helped you when your lights got turned off. I brought everything to the table. He said, I helped you too. Okay, well, we're not going to match wits about what we did or did not for each other. And she expressed to him that you have been a bad husband. He said, you know what, you're right. But I stopped being a bad husband, 2 months ago? I started being a bad husband, 2 months ago? Okay. I checked out. And she said, if I was to check out, I would be the worst mother in the world if I was to did that. You will post your kids in your studio just to be like, I'm happy father of the year. You get praised for it. If I do, I'm terrible as hell. And she said, at the end of the day, I don't even want you at the baby shower. He all leave and say, it's all cap, bro. I ain't doing this, all that cap shit. It's all cap. Ooh, Lord, that is terrible. Nothing got resolved at that family retreat. Nothing got resolved. So we're back to Spice, a.k.a. Grace Hamilton. She is talking to her boyfriend about, since they've been in a pandemic, they want their relationship to know that it's not going to be just this. It's going to soar even more. And she wants to be back into being Spice. She wants to be on stage and perform. And I found love from here. But he also wants to address the way that she dances on her show. He wants her to stop twerking, stop booty popping and everything. She said, but that's my culture. That's my artist. I'm a dance hall queen. It's what I do. All that wine. Yes, I come from wine. I come from it. I'm not going to change who I am because I have a man now. And he knew who she was before, when he met her. He knew what I did. He knew what you did. He knows what Spice did on her shows. And I feel like Spice is not completely naked. Yes, she might wear a leotard, but she's wearing stockings and leggings underneath it. And besides, Spice is a big girl. She got hips and ass and everything. I'm sorry, we can't hide that. We can't hide that and we can't, contain it. Sorry. Because I want you to know you're not single anymore. You got a man. I want to be respected. I don't know what it is about men who feel like if the type of woman that you met did the same thing that she did when she met you, what makes you want to put that in the cage and say only show when I want you to? But if this is what Spice has been doing since the beginning of time, since she's been a dancehall queen and an artist, you mean tell me she's gonna stop what she is for a man? I don't think so. Don't do that, and I don't know how that's gonna make me feel, and I agree. Justin, come on now, for real? Okay. So then we get back to Jack. He meets up with his son at the basketball court, and he also found out that while he was at his new job, his cousin got into a fight. He must have got in and helped. He got fired too. Then it led back to the incident that happened at the club. He said, why you decided to hang out with somebody that caused all this? And he said, it's kind of hard to tell somebody that you love them, but you say you dead to them after that. He said, put yourself in my shoes. Imagine that somebody that worked for me got into it, or imagine somebody that somebody else knew came into my establishment, caused a ruckus with one of my employees, a gun shoots off, 3 shots are going out, a waitress should have got shot, you could have got shot, he could have got shot, somebody could have lost their life in this. Are you serious right now? Mike, come on now, I know you gotta be kidding me. You know right from wrong. You know what to do when it comes to a situation like this. But yeah, you still want to be friends with this dude? But the son is mostly upset about how Jock reprimanded him. He said, how could a father speak to his son like that? I don't know what you expect for him to do. Give you a cookie? Give you a simple pep talk like, son, you know better. Why'd you do that? Please, don't do that again. No, you're going to get the real deal. Son, what the fuck was you doing hanging out with this man that shot my fucking club up? What the fuck was you doing? Oh, Lord have mercy. That's going to get me bad. That's going to get me real mad. He said, how can you not feel responsible? Imagine if I did that to my father and I almost cost him his company, his business, what he does to take care of his kids. He provides for us. You don't think I would feel bad that I caused my father this grief? He don't. So the son replies back and say, you doing this for TV? You try to make me feel like I'm against you for this TV show? Make me look bad for this TV show? He said, I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I want you to understand that this person that you're hanging out with could cost you your life. You know better. Why are you sitting around hanging out with somebody that cost me my business? Almost cost me my business. At the end of the day, this show is not going to be around for 20 years. He's going to still have to figure out a way to make more money, more income. Hence why he got this radio show, the nightclub, ride share. He's going to have to do whatever he got to do to make some money. So then the son gets upset, walks off. I think one of the producers tried to get him to calm down. But he said, bro, after this is dead and gone, that's still my bloodline. And he needs to know, he needs to respect me because he was being very disrespectful. He was. Because I feel like at the end of the day, either he's trying to get his slot on being on the next and growing hip hop to get his story, because we really don't see Jock's kids like that. And he has a lot of them. This is his oldest son that we've seen out of his 8 kids. So he's at that age where he wants to have him learn right from wrong, but he knows it. I ain't like that. So we're at the end of the episode. We got the baby shower. Scrappy and Safari both arrive at their baby shower separately. Rashida is said, Scrappy and Safari get on my damn nerves. Y'all are rude as fuck. Y'all insecure. Not insecure, but you guys are insensitive as hell. And y'all need to do better. But they said, I ain't got time for this. It's pregnant shit. I'm like, y'all are some dog ass dudes right now. What is wrong with y'all? Do y'all not hear yourselves when I talk? So apparently, we talk about the family getaway with Erica. Safari told Erica to cancel her flight and stay at home. I don't know why she listened to him. I would still win. Even if he said cancel, I'll just take a later flight and not be around his ass. But then, of course, he is also hearing Erica in the background when she's arriving, that in the midst of him trying to get Pampers, he sent her a text and said, I will always put myself before you. If you said that, Safari, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Who's next? Fuck you. Can't believe you said that. Because you're supposed to get Pampers and milk. Good boy, good night and goodbye. So he hears it. Don't want to say that he doesn't want to regret. Say, deuces, I'm out. Finna catch a flight. Scrappy said, you gonna leave though, bro? I'm like, Scrappy, you're not innocent. I get you. But Bam don't even want you here anyway. She wants you to go too. Erica is done. She's tired, not feeling support. You don't acknowledge me and your daughter. You just want to leave. And this is the message that I need, that I should not be with this man. I'm done. I'm tired. It's over. It's done. You want to leave me pregnant with your daughter. Scrappy, same as you. Bambi doesn't want Scrappy here. She's done. She doesn't even have her ring on. Scrappy realized she left her ring on the counter. He said, what the fuck am I wearing mine on? Took his off. And he said, bump that. That's where she at. That's where I'm at. Kirk is the voice of reason. He said, I understand you gotta realize she's pregnant though with your baby. She gonna do some things. See, I'm gonna do some things too. I'm not pregnant, but damn, I got feelings too, and they hurting. I'm like, Lord have mercy, y'all, man. Y'all just be acting like an ass every time. But that was pretty much the end of the episode. The next episode, we're gonna go to the cab trip to Dubai, and I think that's where most of the mess is gonna end up coming at more. But all right, my loves, that's all I got. I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye.